What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Earl, and we finna play some Madden. So, got the webcam on and stuff.
EA Sports.
Yeah.
It's in the game.
Let's get all this going.
There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
What's up? What's up? Welcome in. My bad, I'm just getting everything shared over here and stuff. We better party it up. There we go. What's up, religious? Man, it's been one heck of a day already. Let me say that. I've been up since like 7. It's like 12 now. I'm not with the wave, man, but you know, can't always sleep it away. AD was supposed to log in and play, but he hasn't been on in a week.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is the
I don't have my phone. I got my laptop open. I got my Xbox open. My other phone open.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Madden 25 at the moment, actually. I'm going to be getting a Series S next month, so I can stream Arc and whatchamacallit, Madden 26 and stuff. I already bought all of it, so.
As he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25.
I thought about doing Fallout, because I've never played it before. And if not Fallout, probably Dying Light, because I bought both of them.
Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, I'm not throwing. I'm the Buccaneers, so I'm defending right now.
From the 50, it's gone. That's caught, and Sam Laporta.
Cool, I'm gonna get it though.
To break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 47 yards. And the Lions are on the board
First game of the day, and I already...
in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Playing one this morning, actually, before stream to warm up, and I was going against the Green Bay Packers. Man, intercepted at my touchdown and ran it all the way up the field.
He'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And partner, on that interception, I mean, it looked pretty clear what they were trying to do. Just send 4 guys down the field and try to make a big play out of it.
Brandon, they might as well put all 4 of them in sprinters blocks and fired the starter's pistol and just said go and took a shot. Didn't pan out for them, but they were trying to make a big play right out of the gate.
Well, instead, now on the other side, if they score, you're quickly in the hole 2 scores.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the team.
Might try an online mode actually after this.
In order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. They get 11 back on that.
Yeah, I'm on a geek bar, so this is a Wildberry Saber.
Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Got a mixture around me, so just in case.
Stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now to keep those touchdown hopes alive. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
No, I have not. They don't sell those ones up in PA. It was a pain to get my hand on Geek Bar, actually, but...
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Goff. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Good Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't
I pay 16 for these Geek Bars by me.
Set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
It's a lot better than what California was. I was paying like 37 for the pulse, just the pulses. It's like 42 for the pulse X's.
You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield now, rolling to his left. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Being chased out left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Couldn't throw it. Had to risk the run, man.
By either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defense.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is scooped up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, I've had it where, you know, they were like 19 ahead. I've made the comeback, so.
Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a
I'm the Buccaneers. Like, I should at least be doing better than this.
Zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Yes, I have actually. I'm actually trying to reach Prestige Master on multiplayer, Black Ops 7. So I've taken a break from endgame for a while.
Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Now the try here for the extra point.
I prefer Warzone.
It's 17-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First
I'm
right now they're harming themselves on
Prestige 2, level 43, I believe.
But thank you, Dr.
I started last month, so I haven't been on it that long.
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the
I was on Black Ops 3 for the longest, trying to hit Prestige Master 1000 for the 3rd time.
What you're doing, but a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield.
Oh.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally bring
I mean, they almost get the whole field down there, man. It's crazy work.
At the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
I was actually going to stream Call of Duty, but
he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring.
Yeah, I got somebody that's too needy right now hitting me up, so turn my status to offline, just logged on Madden.
Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
I'll probably stream it later, though. Same with Fortnite. I gotta stream more Fortnite, so.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
What's your favorite team, by the way, Religious?
Offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
Like 4 p.m. Probably be on this till like 1:30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd.
I just want to do something before I gotta go out and do some shopping quick.
Never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw
12:43. I'm East Coast.
Contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down.
Yeah, I'm an hour ahead of Ant, so.
Final seconds of the first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Oh, so you're West Coast.
With 12 seconds to go in this first half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length,
Oregon,
some
okay.
catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
What's the weather like up there? I know it used to be cold as hell around winter, so.
Go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime.
Yeah, it's only raining by me, so I want more snow.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway
like
for the third quarter.
11.5 inches last week. Something like that. It was crazy.
Return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping.
Hey, snow to me.
Maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I grew up in PA, so I'm used to all that. Being snowed in and stuff. It comes
to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
Yeah, I got you, Brody. I got you.
Guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case,
dope, man. You know that.
The receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin.
No way he freaking intercepted that, man. That's crazy.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
My wife was raised in Cali, Bakersfield.
Because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
All right, let's do this.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the
I'm actually going to log off for a bit. Food just came. But I'll be back on like 2 hours. I'll be back on, actually. But peace. Appreciate you, Religious, Wifey, everybody tuning in on.